What's going on, guys? Justin here, X4 Prospecting. It's the weekend, you guys know what that means. We're back at the creek looking for more gold. Just me and a tiny limo, aka John. He's a little bit farther downstream than I am. And today we're out here digging it in a brand new spot. We have not been to this spot in the past, so we are doing our due diligence, test panning and looking around for the pay layer and where the gold's hanging out. So let me pan you guys around and show you exactly where we're digging today. All right, here's where we're digging today. Nice little stretch of creek. About 9 o'clock in the morning right now. Comes around into a very, I don't know, about a 70-degree dog leg. The creek does. And where I'm digging is, you can see my pan and shovel over there. So when this is in flood stage, your gold is going to run right into that bank. It's going to follow a line probably right through here, and then it's going to go right on that outside edge. And I found some nice bedrock that is decomposing over there. Did a few test pans and I found about 6 nice little flakes in each pan. Did about 3 pans, and then I decided to go ahead and halfway fill up a 5-gallon bucket, do our due diligence with a half a 5-gallon bucket run, and we're going to decide if it's worth chasing up here or if we're going to go downstream and find another spot with John. So let's go ahead and get to it. First thing first, scrub the micro mat. Alright, I'll come back to you guys after we get done running this bucket, and we'll see how the first test bucket goes. Alright, we just got done running that first test bucket there, and I have the cleanup. It's not bad. Some nicer bits in that one. That is just enough gold to, I think, make me do another bucket from that spot, and also to test around maybe in this stretch right here. So as you can see, we've got a nice waterfall right there. Creek makes a nice almost 90-degree turn right there upstream behind this bank. So when this is in flood stage, I imagine that this bank is completely underwater right there, and you can see there's a nice little catch pool right there, and right here creates a little back draft so your gold can fall out. Yeah, I think we'll do a little testing around, but that hole I was digging in definitely has gold in it, so I'll come back to you guys after I do a few more test pans and see where we're gonna spend the day digging. Alright guys, we're at a bit of a conundrum here. So I test panned about 4 or 5 spots down here, and there was a lot of the flower gold. Smaller bits. There's quite a bit of it actually. And then I started to work my way up through here. I didn't find much in here or here, but as I get up to this waterfall here, I started finding chunkier bits, but not as much. So therein lies the dilemma. Do I go after the bigger bits, or do I go after more of the smaller bits? Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna run a bucket of each, and then we'll decide. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and fill a bucket up. All my stuff's already up here, so I'll fill a bucket up from up here. We'll run it, and we'll go ahead and fill up a bucket downstream. Run that, compare the results, and that is how you test out 2 different spots. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, there's John. He's working downstream from me. We just filled our half a 5-gallon bucket up. Test run number 1. Well, test run number 2. We tested downstream. That was our first test bucket. And out of the 2 spots that we're testing now, this is the first one, and then we'll test from down there. Do another one down there and see how it pans out. Alright, we're gonna start running this bucket. Alright, we'll come back to you guys after we get done running this bucket and we have it all cleaned up. Alright, I just did that cleanup and, well, I'm not happy about it at all. Definitely not digging that spot. Here's how we did. Very poor. I got more out of doing 1 pan. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fill up our second test spot bucket and run some material out of that and see how we do. I'll come back. Alright, I just filled up another bucket. If this bucket doesn't pan out the way I want it to, then we're gonna pack up and move to a different spot, and yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it pans out. What do you say, John? You digging it?
Yeah, we're digging it.
We are digging it. Hopefully I'm gonna be digging it after this bucket. If not, we're gonna be digging it somewhere else. Alright, go ahead and start running this bucket.
I'd like to see what the water's looking like. I got about 8 buckets so far. Ain't found that much.
Alright, I'll come back to you guys after we get done running this and we decide what we're going to do. Alright guys, we have made an executive decision. I was just speaking with John. Showed him my last cleanup from the other spot that we were at. And I showed him this cleanup, and yeah, I think we're going to pack up and try and head over to the other spot and do about 4 runs and save the day, I guess. This last cleanup, it honestly wasn't that bad. But I just know I can do better. So, when you know there's better gold out there, you should probably go for it. So, there's a little bit of gold in there. I mean, yeah, it's just on that edge. Whereas I know the other spot just has, I can just rack up on flower gold and actually make it way up to something. So I'm gonna go ahead and snuff this up, get all packed up, and we'll see you guys at the other spot. So we'll come back to you. All right, y'all. We just got to the other spot. About to set the sluice up and fill a couple buckets up. It's about 12:45 right now, so I'm trying and run as much material as I can. John is still hiking himself out of the woods. He decided to park in a different spot to get to the spot we started at this morning, and yeah, he took a very long way to get there. So he'll be walking by us, I don't know, maybe in about 20 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and fill a couple buckets up and set the sluice up, and we'll come back to you guys. Alright, just had my first snake sighting of the year. Scared the crap out of me. Let me see if I can show you where he is. He's right underneath this rock. Right in there somewhere. And of course, I just emptied my bucket, so the water's all muddy, and I'm not gonna be able to see where he goes. But there's a green lizard on that tree right there. He was on the ground first, and I think that snake was creeping up to him. So yeah, buddy, you're welcome. I saved your life. All in a day's work. Alright, we're still filling up the 2 buckets. I'm starting to fill up the second bucket, and yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled so I don't step on any snakes or lizards for that matter. Alright, and yeah, we're still waiting on John. Don't know where he is. Okay, there he goes. He just moved down to that rock down there. There he is. There's John. Hey John, we're looking at a snake. Did you hear me? So we're looking at a snake. Yeah, scared the crap out of me. He's right here on this bank, about to eat a lizard. I saved that lizard's life. He's underneath this rock right there, right in front of this bush. At least that's the last time I saw him. No, I think it was just a water snake. Not harmless. I mean, not harmful. Basically harmless. I don't know. I wasn't looking at his eyes.
You don't want to see him that bad, huh?
No. Yeah, don't get me wrong, guys. When I'm out here, I'm on snakes territory. I don't mess with them. Now, when a snake comes in my house and it's in my territory and it doesn't want to leave and it tries to hiss at me and fight me, nope, that ain't happening. But out here, I'm in their territory. I let them live. I don't mess with them. They won't mess with me. So that's what it's all about. Alright. Alright guys, I just got 2 buckets filled up. I am being cautiously optimistic that that snake is not underneath my sluice box or anywhere underneath my backpack or anything, because that would not be cool. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and run some material. Got the sluice set up, ready to run. I got 2 buckets ready to go, and I'm gonna set the tripod up and we'll come right back to you guys and start running some material. Alright, one bucket down, one more to go before we do our cleanup. Let's do it. Yeah. Gonna have to hand feed this whole bucket. And bring you guys in for a close-up of the box. It's running a little hotter than I like to normally run it. Let me see if I can slow it down a little bit. All I'm doing is placing a rock under the back end that lifts the front, lessens the angle, slows the water down, takes a little bit longer for the material to go through the box. That way, since this material right here has so much clay in it, it'll allow the clay to break apart a lot better and allow the gold to separate from the clay and fall out into the box. Yeah, you see it? It's doing a lot better right now. See? Again, that piece of gold, I always talk about being able to see the gold right here at the front. I see a piece of gold right there now. If I can wash my hands off, I'll show it to you. See that piece gold right here at the tip of my finger. I'm just watching from this cell right here, making sure that these cells are starting to clear before I do the next scoop. Just letting the clay break up in my hand as I throw it in the box. Alright, I'll bring you guys back once we get done running this bucket. We do a cleanup and I'll show you what we have. Would you look at that? The lizard decided to come over here and hang out with me after I saved his life. Yeah, buddy. Alright guys, we're about to do our cleanup of those two buckets. Check out all this gold though. I'm digging that. Definitely digging that. Alright, I'm gonna get all this cleaned up and come right back to you guys. Alright guys, we just got done running those 2 buckets. And boy, I'm glad we decided to come over here, because this is how a cleanup should look. Check this out. Heck yeah. A lot of gold. I'm digging that. Definitely digging that. I put John onto the same spot I'm working, so he'll have some nice gold as well. Alright, I'm gonna do 2 more buckets. See if we can knock out 2 more of these, and yeah, at least we'll have a good little snuffer dump now. Alright, we'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, I got our last 2 buckets that we're gonna run today. They are ready to run. Sluice looks like it's operating pretty good. We won't know until we've put our first handful of material in there. So let me set you guys down. We'll get this material run and see how we fare for the day. My least favorite thing about this time of year is the dang bugs. I can't do it. Bugs, the gnats, the flies, the mosquitoes. For some odd reason, they love me, and I hate them. So, if I'm gonna do a lot of filming this summer, you guys will probably see me wearing that bug net over my head, because I don't deal with bugs, gnats and all that. Alright, we're gonna continue to run this bucket and we'll come back. Alright, we'll come back after we get done running both buckets and I got a cleanup for you. Alright guys, I just got our last cleanup done. That's going to be the last run I do today. Here it is. Not bad. A lot of good looking gold in there. We even got a little bit of mercury gold in there. So that's interesting. And we got some lead in there. Yeah, It's not bad at all. Alright, let me go ahead and do a snuffer dump for you guys, show you how much we got from panning this morning and doing those 3 runs, and I'll come back. Alright guys, just got our snuffer dumps done here. We didn't do as bad as I thought we did for the day. Still not as good as we usually do. Here's how we did. It's not bad. I don't think that's bad at all. Yeah. So that's going to be the first weigh-in for April. Alright, let me get all packed up and I'll come back to you guys. What do you say, John? You digging it?
Yeah, we're digging it.
Yeah, we're digging it. Right, we are finding the gold, that's for sure. Alright, packing up and I'll come back. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me today on the creek. Had a good time this morning checking out new spots with John and coming back to our other spot here and finding a little bit of flower gold in the end to end the day out strong. You just saw a snuffer dump. It should be a weighable amount, so that'll be the first weigh-in in April. So yeah, if you're out there digging it like John and I are, let me know in the comments below and we'll catch you guys at home on the scales. And with that, we're out. Alright guys, we have made it back to the scales. I've got the gold separated, dried out. Got the mercury all off of the gold, the mercury gold that we found. So now we have just gold. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see how we did. .245. It's not too bad. It's not bad at all. Alright guys, you know what to do. If you're out there digging it like I am, let me know in the comments below, and go ahead and check out that Patreon page I just recently added. Any support you guys give, I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, get out there, keep digging it, and we'll see you on the next episode.